Surprise in Sao Paulo, Qualifier Tjen stuns Alexandra Eala to reach semifinals. Alexandra Eala was surprised in the quarterfinals of the SaoPaolo Open, ending a 7-match winning streak. The 20-year-old Filipinamakes a surprising exit from the WTA 250 tournament after falling to JaniceTjen, a world no. 130 from Indonesia, who defeated her 6-4, 6-3 to advance to her first ever WTA semifinal. Everything had been joyful in recent weeks for Eala, who had found a great run of form. The 20-year-old, one of the big surprises of the 2025 season, had won the title at the Guadalajara Challenger 125 a week earlier and traveled quickly to Sao Paulo to get back on the courts in the inaugural edition of the Brazilian tournament. The third seed secured solid wins against Yasmin Mansouri 6-0, 6-2, and Julia Riera 6-1, 6-4 to book her place in the quarterfinals. However, she ran into a determined Tjen, a qualifier, who overcame an early 0-3 deficit by winning 12 of the next 14 games. The 23-year-old Indonesians secure their best historical ranking as world no. 115. This will be the first WTA-level semifinal for Tjen, who is quickly approaching the top 100. Alaska. The pain comes to an end in Sao Paulo, but she can draw positive conclusions from her weeks after the U.S. Open. A good sum of points leaves her at a new career-high ranking of world no. 55. She will travel the Thesian swing with 2 WTA 250 tournaments ahead of her, which will allow her to continue climbing the rankings in the final part of the season. First, Sigil came out showing her favoritism from the start, taking early control thanks to a couple of good service games and a break at love. The Filipina advanced to a 3-0 lead and seemed to be starting another easy day in a tournament where she has been a crowd favorite. However, Tjen showed her weapons, getting the break back and going on a 3-game run to tie the set at 3-3. Eala didn't lose her focus and went up 4-3 on her serve, but from there, she lost control of the match. Tjen found consistency with her first serve, winning 73% of her first serve points compared to just 59% for her opponent. At the moment of greatest pressure, it was Tjen who handled her nerves better, going on a good run to close out the set 6-4 after 39 minutes. The Indonesian had won 6 of the last 7 games, capitalizing on Eala's constant errors. Second set, the second C. Began with Eala resetting and winning her first service game, regaining hope in the match. However, she couldn't do much more with only a 52% first serve percentage and not winning a single point on her second serve throughout the set. Tjen played aggressively to take advantage of her opponent's service deficiencies, and she managed to solve her own service problems from the first set. As a result, Tjen responded with a break that put her ahead in the third game, then saved a couple of break points against her to go up 3-1. After saving the break points and going on a 3-game winning streak, the Indonesian had no trouble maintaining her lead in the final part of the match. Eala never managed to improve her serve, and Tjen went on a run of 3 consecutive breaks with flawless service games to close out the win 6-4, 6-1, taking 12 of the last 14 games played.